Steals and deals, buys and tries. We're going to go through over a dozen websites, try to find you the best deals on Pokemon, whether it's MSRP or lower, or just some of the new stuff that may have come out that you might not have seen. Anything that did come up that we did see along this that we think we might buy, we'll definitely let you know. And leave us a comment down below how your Destined Rivals went. For me, not too great. I have a booster bundle. That's it. That's all I got. So I've heard the print quality on these are not very good, that the blades, because it's a press, they were pretty dull. So a lot of whitening on the cards, almost like some tears. It seems like a lot of nicks, dings and scratches. So PSA 10s should be a premium for these cards. But with that, here's our page, 81 subs, 106 videos. We're just trying to churn out some more content during the summer. Of course, summer's always really tough because I do lawn care and landscaping. But if you can give us a like and subscribe, give a comment below, let us know what you're looking for this week in the Pokemon community. Again, we're going to start off with save more money at Menards. And you're going to notice Menards, what? They got stuff up there? They absolutely do. Menards is really tough. They don't release this on if you're lucky to catch it. The one thing you will notice, though, is the MSRP on these is above what MSRP should be at Menards. $60 for an ETB. MSRP for most ETBs will be $49.99. And with the Destined Rivals booster bundles, those are usually around the $24.99 mark. These are $29.99 mark. So it looks like they have a $5 increase on all these. Now, does that 11% off help? No, I'd rather have the regular price. But again, those are up there. And as for this, maximum order quantity of 6. The reason they're doing that is because they definitely want to make sure that people are not buying this out. Months ago, you could buy as many as you wanted to. The Prismatic Super Premium Collection is no longer on here. It was there on release day or a day after, but then again, I don't know how many they had. Over on Amazon, let's check through some stuff. Of course, Team Rocket binders, people are making, throwing them up there. $130 for the ETB. On TCG Player, these are under $100. Booster bundles, crazy. Booster boxes at $270. Ooh. Crazy. SPC at $255. Let's see, we got the Hot Air Arena or Heat Wave Arena at $90. I think these will get down closer to $60. Journey Together at $84. These are going to get closer to MSRP, I think. I think you'll be able to find these between $60 and $70 because the second wave, from what I've seen on YouTube, should be coming around here in the US sometime in the next month or so, but we will see what happens. Card with the good old Crystal Crown. If you do not have this lunchbox, $44 is not too bad. The cards in there, or the pack selection, there's not too bad. Some Obsidian Flames, but I can't remember the other ones. This right here is exploding. The UPC for the 151, it's around $400 now. Prismatic Booster Bundle for $70. Lucario V-Star, these are showing up in Walmart a little bit more. You get 5 packs, you're going to have a Brilliant Stars in there, a couple of them, I believe. Fusion Strike and maybe Chilling Rains. Not terrible pack selection, but for $80, way too high. Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box for $83. The Claire Milk Carton for $60, not bad. Paradox Rift for $230, that's not too bad right there. And the person is a 4.3 stars, so not a bad seller there if you need some Paradox Rift. Surprise boxes, they did print a bunch more of these from what I heard, or had a second drop of them because people are getting them. Poster collection, I believe Walmart will have those cheaper. Let's see, Paradise Dragon, I opened some of those back in the day, but nothing too crazy there. Blooming Waters, those will start to creep down a little bit as stores are starting to get those more. Temporal Forces for $230. I went pretty hard on Temporal Forces. I opened a case of those, maybe a little bit more than a case. I tried to master set it. Shroud Fables at $70. If you don't have those ETBs yet, I would grab them. These are not in the stores anymore. I haven't seen them for a very long time. Build and Battle, these are starting to come up. And when Build and Battle start to get high, that's when you know the set's starting to get pretty hot. Those are Sword and Shield, of course. Let's head over to Costco. Again, Costco had this nice little Prismatic Evolution, 2 booster bundles, 2 of the ETBs. And it was an absolute shit show. If you could get on there and get those at the Costco website, I don't know how you did it. I don't know what you had to do and whether or not they'll get you through, the pearly white gates, but my Lord, impossible. Costco's website is absolute trash. It is dog shit. Unbelievable. I've heard there was only 80,000 of these bundles made, and you got to assume there's probably, oh my gosh, at least 1 million people with Costco memberships that like Pokemon cards. So these were a tough one to get. I really don't have any clue. Let's check out these reviews, though. Good job by execution. Your website is a joke. I've been ready for the drop for this product for 2 days on different something. Let's view some more. A lot of 1 stars on there. Purchasing experience is a joke. The website's complete lack of ability to process orders and leaving customers unable to complete the purchase is unacceptable. Very true. Usually you get these in your cart. Your website is a joke. As an executive member, I wish Costco would create a unique system with QID numbers where you have 10 minutes to check out products in your cart. Horrible website, good price, bad execution. Make a queue, disappointed. Costco sucks. People are going a little nuts on it. Costco's was tough. I didn't like it at all. Over here on Best Buy, let's get rid of the out of stock items. Again, nothing. Best Buy, their website's a joke. I got two here in a row, Costco and Best Buy. Absolute trash. Heading over here to good old Target. Target is almost like GameStop anymore. The stuff is above MSRP for the most part. I can't find something at Target if my life depended on it, and get it online is almost insane. Nothing, guys. $400 for Charizard UPC. My God. Nothing. Cooked. Let's head over here to good old Pokemon Center. Now, Pokemon Center, if you're not familiar with it, today Pokemon Center did release the very beautiful, 92 available items. Okay, now let's head over to TCG cards. They've been having some drops lately. They did have Silver Tempest build in battles the other day, but in stock items. Gross. Look at that. In stock item is only the Battle Academy. Heading over here to Sam's Club again. The 2-pack tins. It says you can add to cart, but I've not been able to get these. It won't let me add to cart, so not really sure. Shields Trick or Trade is there. Gross. Walmart, $65 for the surprise. The Ionos for $45. Not a bad price there. Journey Together, Build and Battle. Let's see. $215 for the SPC. Not bad. I think these will level out at about $199. I really do think that's what they're going to be. I definitely will probably buy one or two of them because I think they're a pretty good one. Journey Together ETB at $68. That's awesome to see. Let's see. Let's try page 3. Not looking great. The Kevlar, these have been going in there too for when Walmart restocks. About $45 on those. Alakazam for $74. Gross. Scarlet and Violet base for $190. That's a pretty good deal right there. So if you're looking for an SV base booster box, they got 6 left. I doubt it's a sealed case, but pretty good price right there. Obsidian Flames for $105. These are still showing up in Walmart's at $55. Definitely get yourself some of those. The Charmander is a great promo. So nothing crazy. Page 4, let's try it. Fingers crossed. 7 years ago. Nothing crazy. These 10s, of course, you can find those in Walmart. Definitely worth it. Zacian V Union for $90. Pretty cool. I think it has 1 or 2 packs of Evolving Skies. Paldea Evolved ETV for $85. I think those will end up being pretty highly sought after ones. Promo in there's pretty nice. Nothing crazy. Let's head over to Five Below, and they do have Journey Together. Again, the one in our town has a limit of 5 or 6 packs. Heading over to good old Macy's. They do have the 10-inch Squishmallow Eevee for $16.19. Pretty good price there. And they got a Chansey as well. So pretty good stuff right there. They got a MetaZoo Hello Kitty for $140. Gross. Let's check it over at Dick's Sporting Goods. Now, Dick's Sporting Goods has not been selling at MSRP, but they've had Prismatic dropping and says we struck out when we typed in Pokemon cards. But let's see what they do have. A lot of Prism Football. Topps Resurgent Football Mega. Don't know what the heck that is. Topps 2 Megas. Nice. Resurgence. A little crazy. So nothing like super bizarre, but definitely got some stuffs there if you're looking for some sports card. So a lot of stuff there. So at Ace Hardware. Everybody says at Ace Hardware you can get Pokemon cards. The website does not have them on there. They got some lawnmowers here, but they do not have Pokemon cards. So Ace Hardware, I think in person you'll definitely see it. The last time I bought Pokemon cards at Ace Hardware was when Battle Styles came out. They had a whole display of them. They're $6 a pack. I remember buying them then, but I haven't seen them since then. Josh's cards, what do we got going on here? We got some Check Lane blisters. Nothing wild. I bought one of these for $20 or whatever off the Pokemon website to get that damn Tyranitar Rockets card, and I don't think I'll get it because this was not a Rocket exclusive item. We'll see what happens. Nothing there. Josh's card struck out. Magic Madhouse. Let's see what they got. Wow, Journey Together for $9. Bonkers. That's really high. Twilight Masquerade for $8. Better. And Fates for $16. This is insane. Pokemon Go for $8. Temporal at $216. Paradox, those were going down too. So these have definitely started to see an uptick as well. The Slashing Legends 10 double pack, $62. Not bad. Just a little bit above MSRP on that one. Page 2, Lost Origin at $13. Brilliant Stars at $11. $225 for the Gloria Team Rocket. This will go down, I assure you, because they print so much of it in the Japanese. I cannot believe it's still $225. Crown Zenith for $20 fucking dollars a pack. My God, this is insane. I cannot believe it that they got $20 a pack on this one. Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to buy the Magic the Gathering packs for the Final Fantasy. Try to get the golden Choka chick or whatever the heck it is. My God, 2016 for Fusion, Rebel for 10, Evolving for $49 for a sleeved. Now, if you're thinking, I just want to spend some money, 49 for a sleeved, 47 for a loose. Buy the sleeve for the $2 extra dollars. Now let's correlate this into how much it's going to cost for a booster box. Oop, didn't mean to open up another one there. Not sure what I did. There we go. If you're going to do 49 and you're going to buy a booster box worth or whatever, okay, that's going to be about $1,764. Still about the same price as a booster box. Buy the sealed booster box. Whew, my God. That's crazy. These are even going up. Pokemon Go, I'm telling you, Pokemon Go is going to sneak up and bite you in the ass. It's going to be worth something. Chilean Rain for 12, that's a pretty good price. That's page 2. Let's check out page 3. 151 for 290. Oh my God. I think it's only 158 or something on Walmart's. Check lane blisters of chilling. Oh my gosh. This stuff's nuts. We got to get out of here. Let's head over to Poke-NE. Let's see what you got. Out of stock for $250 for the Super Premium Collection. $259 for $10 for sleeved on those. Not bad. Again, Walmart stocked those last week. There's over 300 per store about. It was crazy amount they got. Journey Together's out of stock at 190. That's too bad. I wanted to buy a couple of those, but I was just too slow. Scarlet and Violet right here. Check lane blisters for $6. If you're into collecting, but you want to have a little sealed product, these are worth getting into because they do hold some value. They take longer usually to hold on to, but if you take those to a card show and you put $10 price tag on them, you'd be surprised how many people would buy them as a sealed product for an investment. Very, very good item. 64 for surprise box. That's not too bad. Man, nothing crazy there for Poke-NE. Let's go Safari Zone. They've been having some pretty good stuff. Terrestrial Vessels for 95. I opened some of those when they came out. I paid about $70 for them. It wasn't bad. Japanese Booster Box of Battle Partners, 68, getting down there. Electric Breaker, I opened some of those. I got that with I opened Simplified Chinese of that one. That's what it was because I got a pretty sweet promo card in there, the Pikachu one. Let's see, a lot of Japanese and Chinese stuff. It's got some Funkos on here, so nothing crazy. Safari Zone doesn't have much. Forge and Fire got in a little bit of trouble. They took a ton of pre-orders here for Destined Rivals, and they canceled all of them. So pretty scummy little thing they did, but I don't know all the details about it. But from what I'd seen from, I believe it was a non-TCG, maybe Poke-NE, and then I believe, oh my gosh, Rudy with Alpha Investments, they talked about it, but a lot of canceled orders and stuff when they found out the set was selling for $250. Accessory pouch, they're using it for koozies. That's a good idea. Let's see. Accessory pouch 1 for $60. That's not bad, actually. $250 for the SPC. That's a little bit high. Destined Rivals ETB for $100. Not bad. SPC, or not SPC, but a Prismatic. Not bad there. Let's check out the second page, see what we got. They got a sale on these ETBs for $80. That's not a bad price for the Scarlet and Violet base. If you can get one of each of them, pretty good. Nothing crazy, guys. Silver Tempest sleeved. Stellar Crown sleeve for $650. That's pretty good price. So Forge and Fire definitely got some deals on there. But you guys, that's what we got today for this week's buys and their tries. Give us a shot or a shout out at least on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Let us know if you find any of these deals helpful. Watch one of these 2 videos somewhere around here, and then let us know what you think. I hope you guys have a terrific week. And remember, guys, catch them all.